Hello, Libra. Thank you for joining me here at Leaping Lotus Tarot. I'm going to dive right into a message. Hopefully it resonates for you. If it does, please hit like and subscribe. If it doesn't, leave it for somebody else to resonate with, okay? All right, let's see what's coming through for Libra. Tapping into Libra energy. What listeners? Cross watchers are also very welcome here. Masculine and feminine energies can be interchanged. Ooh, we have the big house. What's really interesting about this card too, we've got like a little bit of zooming in here. So there's like a tension that needs to be focused on. I would assume that this is the tower, just with how people are falling out of this house, and there's a lot of heaviness here. So something needs to be focused on. 5 of baskets. Reversed, okay? And we've got a card that fell on the ground. 7 of knives, okay. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that there's some sort of deception in the house. There's some sort of truth that is not being, there's something that's not very forthcoming, okay? I'm actually looking in the book right now to see what the baskets is. Okay, baskets, is that cups? That must be cups, yeah, because sticks, yeah, so that's cups. So 5 of cups reversed. This could be a past energy. It's almost like there's something that you thought was in the past, that you've moved past something, but there's like a facade. There's like a fake smile kind of going on here. So there's something where you thought you moved past something, but there's still a facade. There's still something that has to be focused on. There's still something that's not truthful, okay? What is this? What is this energy? What is this thing that's not entirely truthful or has a little bit of deception that you're needing to focus on? What is this? Father of Knives reversed. King of Swords reversed. Could be a masculine energy, could be an air sign. Doesn't have to be. But there's something about a masculine and communication that is not straightforward or clear. Gullah Jack reversed. 6 of Coins reversed. I'm getting at some sort of relationship because we got 2 hands here. And there's like a $2 bill and like these dice and coins. It feels dicey, right? It feels like there's something that's like, something's in the shadow with like, somebody's like making a gamble on something, or they're, we've got like kind of broken pocket watches here with this Father of Knives. I'm going to need to look up what Gullah Jack is. I'm not sure if that's like a magician or what Gullah Jack is. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of interesting. Gullah Jack is the Hanged Man. Oh, okay. Plant hemp. The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. Gullah Jack has a noose around his neck, but his face is serene. He has a Congo cosmogram as his third eye. So this guy was a prisoner of war who was sold into slavery in Zanzibar. He was eventually sent to Charleston, South Carolina, and purchased by a man named Paul Pritchard. Gullah Jack had a reputation as a powerful root worker with a particular talent for making protective amulets. Gullah Jack instructed the rebels to eat a special diet of corn and peanuts the day of the attack and provided them with crab claws as a talisman to keep them safe. He also threatened to put the root on any other slaves who spoke of the plan. Unfortunately for the rebels, the plan was betrayed and the revolt was suppressed. All of the plotters, including Gullah Jack, were sentenced to death, but not before Gullah Jack used mysterious hand gestures, presumably to curse all of their oppressors. Gullah Jack was hanged on July 2nd, 1822. So there could be a Piscean energy here that you're dealing with. There could be something that's cursed about a situation, or there's something that's not known about a certain situation that is inhibiting an equal give and take and balance in either a connection or some sort of endeavor. What do we need to know about this? What's the main purpose of this? What do we need to know? I want to know, what do we need to know, and then I'm going to ask, what can we do? What we need to know is 8 of Coins. Put in the honest hard work is what this is saying. Put in. So there's a white man here, or he looks like a white man. And he's got these sort of Native American, it's like he's embracing the culture of somebody else. So there is a call that if there is some sort of curse on something, or if there is some sort of hidden thing here, that what we need to know is that things will be okay if you put in the hard work, but if you come from a place of loyal intentions and honest intentions and being a good listener and embracing you know, perspectives of another culture, or those who might be marginalized in some sort of situation. So yeah, let's get some advice. Like, what can we do? How can we make this peaceful? How can we keep this from being some sort of severe tower moment? How can we bring harmony to this? How can we bring success to this? What do you require? What's you know, what is required to make this successful? How can we, you know, be on the right side of the outcome of things? How can we make amends? How can we be right? Father of Baskets, King of Cups. So if you are dealing with a water sign here, Libra, or yeah, so here's the thing. So we had the King of Swords coming out reversed, right? So you could have in the past or are currently dealing with a masculine energy who's either not good with communication or very good with communication, so much so that he's almost kind of like has the silver tongue. He can, you know, kind of craft his words in such a way that is not necessarily manipulative, but maybe because it is in the reverse, there's something about communication that's a little bit not so good. And then we had that Pisces energy, which is a water sign, right? With that Hanged Man, and we've got the Father of Baskets. And so that's, you know, King of Cups. So it's like there's a call, and since this is an upright, there's a call for this to be some sort of masculine energy, to embrace more emotion. And that makes a lot of sense when we had, you know, what looked like there's like that white man that had the Native American necklace, and there was like a warmth to him, and there was like daisies or something like that. There's some sort of white flower in the picture. So I'm getting sort of like a surrender, a humbleness, an openness to understanding. We have the garden. We've got a beautiful woman here in a dress and pearls, watering a garden. That's a very interesting visual to be in, you know, outing wear. A nice dress, but then tending to the garden. So there's something here about like luxury. There's a humbleness, because we had that it was the Eight of Pentacles that had that man I was telling you about. And so it's interesting that we have here this beautiful woman who's in this dress, who's gardening. So there is a call for hard work amongst, there's a humbleness amongst success. There's a humbleness amongst having money and presenting in a very beautiful way. So let me see. I'm trying to look in this book to find what the garden means. So give me just a minute. Oh, Big Mama is the sun. Here we go. The garden, the world, beautiful. The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. Prior to the Industrial Revolution, most Americans were farmers by trade. It was hard work, but people took great pride in knowing that the produce that fed and cured their families was grown by their own hands. For people with more resources, gardening eventually became a relaxing leisure activity that allowed them to connect with nature or express themselves creatively. Either way, whether for utilitarian or recreational purposes, the rule for a successive harvest doesn't change, which is this: mind your crops. When the garden appears in a reading, it's letting you know that you've successfully taken care of business and it's time to reap all the goodness that you've sown. Count your blessings. If your query relates to gossip or rumors, the garden could be trying to tell you to mind your own business. It's reminding you of how much better the world would be if everyone focused on their own affairs instead of being concerned about what others are doing and how they're doing it. Wow, so this is a very interesting card. So there is a call for humbleness here, and a concern for others, but it's also like the respect for kind of keeping to your own, because we had the 3 of coins actually, that's sitting here and I hadn't seen that yet, and this is a collaboration card. So it's very interesting that the call is like, you don't necessarily need to collaborate with others, you need to do your own thing with it. You need to embrace what makes you unique, and as long as you're doing it in a humble and open, beautiful, harmonious way with friends and family or whoever, like, your tribe will find you. You don't need to force any relationships. You just need to make sure that you're doing things from a very honest and a perspective of trying to grow things from, like I said, beautiful intentions. So if you are in some sort of project where you're growing a garden or you're working with other people, it's, you know, tend to your emotional garden, tend to your own needs, and by being, you know, tending to your own needs, you're able to better help and serve others. So that's the message here. Hopefully you got something from that one. I know I did personally. That one actually spoke to some messaging that I needed to hear. So I hope you liked it. Drop it in the comments, and we will see you next time.